Ruh-roh, Mehmet Oz has more secrets. Man, I'm starting to think this guy's got more secrets than Donald Trump. Oz, as you may know, is a New Jersey resident and a Turkish voter who likes to claim that he lives in Pennsylvania, where his in-laws actually live. He's never lived. Likes to visit the famous cheesesteak places, Pat and Gino's, that only people from out of town go to. I lived there for 4 years. Nobody goes to Pat's and Gino's who lives there. He knows as much about Pennsylvania as he does about Utah or Ecuador, frankly, but he wants to be a senator, so he's running there and changing all his positions. He was once pro-choice, he's now pro-Trump. That just means you say whatever Trump and that wing of the Republican Party tells you to say. He's easily one of those awful candidates. I mean, he's been getting mocked day and night by Fetterman, who's had everybody from Snooki to like Bruce Springsteen's band mocking him and telling him to come back home to New Jersey. Even did an ad in his Jersey home because he was too dumb to, go to the Pennsylvania home. Well, it turns out he did report one of his Jersey homes. And there's a good reason for it, because a family called the Kakaraglues, I'm probably pronouncing that wrong, I'm sorry, not a Turkish speaker, lived there free of charge as far as we can tell. So he didn't break any laws because it wasn't income he didn't report. But you see, the reason he doesn't want to do it is the Kakaraglues, husband and son, and there's a wife too, have a Facebook page rife with Turkish nationalist imagery, allusions to Ataturk, who was one of the original founders of secular Turkey and also one of the soldiers who helped perpetrate the genocide against Armenia, the massacre, and then later used it when he got into power, used it to get into power, and of course denied that it ever happened. And it turns out that's what they do, the Kakaraglues. It's not just Facebook photos they've got. Oz's wife acknowledges them in 2 of her books. Like, they're close, man. They're good buddies. They like to get together, deny Armenian genocide, talk about how Erdogan is the best leader ever, because Turkish dictators that arrest and torture members of the media and kill people in opposition parties are exactly, if you're an American who's running for power, you want to emulate. So it is curious that the Turkish nationalist groups that they're associated with, they haven't found their way into Oz's campaign literature. They haven't found their way, the existence of these people in this apartment, into anything he's talked about, even though they are massive Turkish nationalists tied into closely groups that deny genocide. I mean, it's like the Turkish version of being in the Ku Klux Klan. That is who he's friends with. And we already know, again, this is not racist. I wouldn't care if he was Turkish. I wouldn't care if he was Argentine. I wouldn't care if he was Russian, if it weren't for Vladimir Putin being the leader. It's who he serves. Erdogan took a country that was a democracy in NATO and has turned it into an authoritarian paradise where Kurds are persecuted and murdered, where journalists are arrested, where free speech has been largely, not fully eliminated, but certainly to a large degree. He's stacked the judiciary. Sound like the GOP is kind of like a model for them. So this guy makes sense. And again and again, Mehmet Oz has proven where his loyalties lie. He's got financial arrangements with some of these folks. It's hard to tell with like shell companies, he may even with Erdogan, but he goes over there and votes. He served in the army under Erdogan. Is that somebody you trust with your national security secrets? I mean, who knows? Maybe he was going to join Michael Flynn and try to rendition a cleric out of the country who they happen to really dislike over there. Erdogan did. Why? Because the guy criticized him, and you can't have that. There's not much else. I mean, I can give you the names of a bunch of groups here or whatever, but the key to all of this is, he's gotten hit hard for the fact that he's not from Pennsylvania, he's from New Jersey, but not a lot more needs to be looked into in terms of his ties to virulently racist right-wing groups that support the Armenian genocide but deny that it happened. It is like Holocaust denial. It is a fact that it happened, and that believe in persecuting minorities within Turkey. This is the guy who's running for Senate from a state he's never lived in and knows nothing about. So time to get out there and remind everybody who Mehmet Oz is. Guys, thanks for being here. Please subscribe to the YouTube. You should also turn on notifications. You'll know when you get new ones, new videos, comment, like, and thanks for being here and watching.